Howdy.
Boo.
Howdy boo.
So, those are our Mumala masks. Mumala's a band, and we went to Horrorhound this weekend, so this is my update for Horrorhound. Mumala's a band, and I'll show you some things that I picked up from their table while we were there. But I got lots of goodies, so I'm going to get started and get this stuff on tape. So
On the road.
I'm going to sneeze too. First thing I got here is my Bride of Frankenstein purse. I love my purse. It's not the only bag I picked up either. The inside is spider webs. Then I got Creature of the Black Lagoon face. He's going in my bathroom.
Let me see that. It's not very heavy, is it?
I think everything else in here is...
Well, that's going to be hard to hang on the wall without that coming off. We'll have to do something.
So, I got some little cards and stuff that were sitting around. So this is Dark Wave. It does not look like a cassette tape. It's an 80s and 90s dark synth dance party DJs. So that's pretty cool.
We like free stuff.
Yeah, we do like free stuff. Here's a Mumala sticker. I love, love, love their logo.
Cool graphics.
This is Creepy Cult Monster Kid. That's me. This one's Branton. Don't they look alike? See? Look just like him. And then they have these two other little monster stickers on their table.
I said, how much are your stickers? He goes, they're all free. It's like, well,
Alrighty then. Then this is So Perfectly Twisted table that I picked this card up from. Some goodies. This one is Asylum Artwork. They had some pretty cool artwork. Nothing strange about their business card though. This is Horror Slave. They have all kinds of little goodies, pillows and such, their table, all horror themed. And she said she had an Etsy shop. Sorry. So we'll be checking her out. This is New Jersey Horror Con that's coming up. If you live in New Jersey, that's the end of this month. So check that out. This guy had some t-shirts that were pretty cool. His company's called The Cryptic Closet.
he's the one that had that real cool Monsters one.
No.
That had all four of their faces. And
yeah.
He was doing it like that.
Yeah. And then Voodoo Comics, they had all kinds of horror kind of comics, Vampirella, creepy, some weird love, all kinds of stuff. And I almost bought one, but they were reasonably priced, but he told me where they were. I think that he told me they were out of Illinois. So I thought, well, that's cool. Maybe I can stop by there. And
that's
this
that
is
first table in that first aisle with those bats.
Yes. This is Ouija, I think is the name of the company. But it's Zachariah Messiah Morbid Curiosity. That's what it's called. I apologize.
The Ouija's just the background.
Yeah. And this table was really cool. If you like spiders and bats and like, you know how they pin butterflies? That's what this guy had, but they were spiders and bats. He had some fruit bats that had their wings wrapped around them and they were hanging upside down. They were so cool.
I had them in little cages.
had them like in lanterns and cages and different type of containers that were.
And I didn't like the
Gothic.
spiders. Because those were real spider.
As big as my hand spiders.
Some of them were bigger than that.
They were huge.
But he said that she was telling us that they were the skin.
The exoskeleton of the spiders
and
that they have at home.
He stuffs them. He was telling us how he stuffs them. I was like, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And very tedious.
Very interesting people. Extremely cordial. Very nice. I totally wanted one of those bats. I so wanted one so bad. But I didn't want to spend all my money that I had with me at one table. So
yeah, that was the first aisle we went down.
I might be looking them up. I might be getting me one of them bats because I really, really wanted one. So then I got this. This is the Mumala cassette tape that I got. It comes with a download card. And the tape is marbleized. Purple and pink. These guys were super, super nice and really talked to us. Can you hold that, please? Really talked to us quite a bit. There's the download card. While we were at their table. Thank you. So there's the inside.
Did you show this?
There's the pin, yeah. And then there's the inside of that. So, I'm super stoked to have that. I can't wait to listen to it. They're a punk band. So.
Yeah, I guess that's what they were.
That's what it said on their table.
We didn't actually get to go see them.
Unfortunately.
After the regular
convention.
It was over. They had it across the road in the other hotel. They had the bands and stuff. And, you know, it would have been past their bedtime. But
we had to get home
did
and
you
feed
show
the
this
cats.
here?
Yeah, I showed it all.
Okay.
And then I picked up, where I picked up my purse, I got this little patch. Brenton had a really good idea. So, like, most people have battle jackets with bands on them. I'm going to do one that has horror-themed patches on it. Then every year we go to Horrorhound, I'll just pick up a new patch.
Or wherever.
Or wherever we go. Wherever I see ones that I like, I'll just pick up a new one and add it to my battle jacket. And I think that's a really cool idea. So that's my first one. I had to be the bride. You know it did, because I love the Bride of Frankenstein. So then I picked this up. These little postcards. I'm going to frame them. This is Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a huge, huge fan. And this one is the bride. I love that picture. That's like a fantastic picture.
That'd be cool as a poster.
And then I picked up another one, but Brenton's going to show that in his video, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. At Killstar,
You can go on and on about that.
was my favorite, as a girl, very favorite vendor that was there. And I picked up from them this little scarfie. It has witchy poos on it. It's
Brooms.
a universal one. Those ones that, you know, you can do like this. So, see? Pretty? See how pretty? And then I picked up this one. It's a owie bat print. I don't know if it's an owl or a bat, so we call it an owlie bat. So two of my favorite things, so I love them. I also picked up at that vendor table, I'm so excited about, I picked up my coffin backpack. OMG, I'm so excited about this.
And that was the first thing you bought, wasn't it?
It was the very first thing I bought. I couldn't help it. It's so cool. It's leather. And it unzips. And and it's just black on the inside, and it's deep. Like, I can almost put my whole arm in there.
A little pocket in the front.
There's a little zipper in there, and it says Kill Star, but I don't think you can get that on camera.
It's too dark.
It's too dark. You see that little Kill Star down in there.
And what did that woman tell you?
About what?
You asked if they had a shop or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I asked them if they had a shop, and she said no, they only go to conventions. But looking on their, this is their tag. They had so many cool things there. There's a website, killstar.com. I don't know if you can go in there and order or not, but it's worth a try if you really want to. I'm going to go on there and see what I can find. They had this shirt. I wanted so bad, and I should have bought it, and I didn't. But it had a moon, like a crescent moon on it, and it had a face, but the face was like...
It was a skull, it looked like.
It's like mean. And it was so cool, and I really, really wanted it. And they had leggings there, and they had other tank tops and dresses, and all of them horror themed. The prints on them, all horror themed. They had some really, really, really cute clothes. So if you are into that kind of thing, they had guy stuff and girl stuff. So the guy stuff was on the other side of the booth. I really didn't pay that much attention to it, but they had ball caps and beanies and t-shirts. But the girl stuff was, oh my god.
See, I could have went around another couple hours and looked at stuff that I didn't get to see the first time around.
Yeah.
There was so much to look at.
Twice. But
I think we went through about 3 times altogether.
But then I also picked up their new makeup case. And that's what it looks like. It's got a little vampire on it. And it says Glampire.
Like a pinup girl.
Totally me. And it's red on the inside.
What was the other one you almost bought?
The other one, they had one just like this, but the lining was green, not red. The little piping was green. And it had Frankenstein. It had the Bride of Frankenstein on it. And I didn't see that one when I picked this one up. When I went back there the second time. I went to that booth 2 times. But when I went back there the second time, I seen that one. I was like, oh crap. And I almost bought it too. And then I was like, Kat, control yourself.
See, she has willpower. I don't have much of that.
So I did. But this little thing is from...
You got stuff in there too?
Oh, yeah. Creepsville.
That's the one that has the...
art by Miss Fluffy.
Isn't that the one that got the Elvira stuff from?
Creepsville might be, but I don't think it's the same. I don't think it is.
Know.
But that's the tag from this. I love that tag too. That's like so cool.
You have to keep it.
It's like Miss Fluffy. Anyway,
Did you say it's Fluffy?
it's Miss Fluffy. That's the character's name.
Oh, okay.
Her name's Miss Fluffy.
I thought it was Glampire.
No. But then I picked up these 2 little hair bows at a different vendor's table.
What's that say on it?
It says blood drops. It's like supposed to be candy. And it's a hair bow.
What's people at work think about some of this stuff?
Oh, they think I'm weird, but I don't really care what they think. And then they all love me anyway, because I'm the only one who answered their questions.
That's that weird girl over there. She knows.
Pretty much it. Then I picked up a Mamala t-shirt.
And I really should have got one of those. They're really cool. They had 3 different designs.
Strictly only because I just love... Of course, they're punk, so I'm probably going to like the music. But I love, love, love their logo. I just do.
The
it's
other
so
logos,
cute.
that one was little Frankenstein, and one was, I don't know what the other one was. It was a ghost or something, wasn't it?
And then...
Or Spaceman, I think it was a little Spaceman.
Brenton picked me up this shirt because he's a good boyfriend. I love this movie so much. I have no idea. It's good, good, good. If you've never watched this movie, please do so. It's an amazing movie. And last but not least, Oh, yeah, no, not last. I forgot to show the big things. I got this, and we talked to the guy who put this book together, the author of this book.
And the one that did the illustration, too.
Kevin Meinert. He did some of the illustrations on here, and there was another guy who did one illustration on here. And he signed it. There's his autograph. But he just put this book together, and it's just all of Kevin's, and here's his business card. Favorite stories by Poe, favorite poems by Poe, and some of them are like
more obscure ones, he said. Plus the classic ones people know.
Comic book. And then some of them are just illustrated.
I think that's really a cool book.
Like, that's not really.
I should have got one of those too.
Yes, you should have. Like that.
I was so.
And then the
didn't
other.
know which way to look though.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah.
The other one. Let's see.
There's Lenore. The Raven, didn't that guy do the illustration? Where'd he sign it?
It's right here. It's not.
Where was it he signed it?
It's right there. I don't know if you can really see that very well.
Like a signature?
Yeah, because it's kind of purple and he signed it in dark.
Oh, I see, yeah. Well, that's cool.
So.
That looks really awesome.
That's this book.
Yeah, that guy was really nice. He was telling us about the Poe museums, the different ones.
In Baltimore, because Brenton and I are planning a trip to the Poe Museum in Virginia, and I've been watching things on YouTube about it, so we were discussing that, and then he said, oh, you need to go to the one in Baltimore, and it's so much more
where he's buried,
bigger, right? and they've got a library, and blah, 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 and we were going, and I was like, oh, okay, I do need to go there. So then I bought, and this is the last thing I have to show,
last things.
So, I love Monster High dolls. So, I'm into the Funko Pops.
And the reaction from this was pretty huge for both of us. Because we didn't know they made those.
I got Draculaura and Frankenstein. I have the Monster High dolls, but these are the Funko Pops. And they actually had them all there, and I didn't, except for the Skeletor one they didn't have. But they had all the rest of them. The Claudine Wolf, the Cleo Denial, and the Laguna Blue. They had them all, but I didn't pick them all up. I just picked up my two favorite characters from Monster High. So, I got those. I don't know where I'm going to put them. But then I also got the whole family of, can you grab those two? Of the monsters. Can you show them? So we have Lily, we have Herman, we have Grandpa, and we have Eddie. I got all four of them.
And I'm jealous that I don't have them.
And Eddie is really, really cute because look, can you see? He's holding his little Wolfie.
Wolfie.
He's so cute. So, I'm pretty pleased about that. I don't know why they didn't make the girl. Because she's not interesting.
Well, I don't know. She's probably just because she's not a character.
Well, she is.
I mean, yes, she is, but
she's the most.
It's like the Guns N' Roses. They didn't do all of them either.
That's true.
There's reasons, I'm sure.
Anyway, so
Set
that's
this
what
back
I
over
picked up.
there. So she made out.
That's my haul. I got quite a bit of thingamajobbies. So this year was a lot more successful for me than last year, I think. I picked up a little bit more than I did last year.
Well, there was so much more stuff.
Last year, I picked up mostly prints last year.
Like and pictures.
I was telling him, it was so weird because last year I was like, oh, when I go, I'm going to look for anything Dark Shadows because it's really, really hard to find Dark Shadows stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to buy whatever I can find dark shadows. I'm going to buy it. And I did. And I ended up with prints and a t-shirt. And it seems like I bought a DVD or something. Anyway, so this year I told him I'm looking for Funko Pops and I'm going to buy purses. And this year they had nothing, absolutely nothing dark shadows. And more Poe stuff. And I was like, Poe stuff! But they had tons. Like every other vendor had pops, it seemed like, didn't it?
Yeah, there was a lot more than I thought there would be.
Tons of pops, Funko Pops. So a lot of the same ones. So that I just ended up buying the ones in the best shape, the boxes in the best shape. The price was the right.
The prices were good on those.
Yeah, and I was really kind of looking for the Universal Monster ones. Those are the ones I really, really wanted.
You only found one.
I found one, and it was the Wolfman, and I really should have probably bought it. But he was the glow-in-the-dark version of the Wolfman, and I'd really rather have the other version where he's the colored version. And if I bought one, I would want the other ones that I want.
You'd have to get all the glow-in-the-dark ones.
Then. Yeah, and I don't want the glow-in-the-dark ones, truly. So I put him back and went about my way. So the other thing I was going to do is get a tattoo, and I didn't do that this year, maybe next year. But I am going to get a new tattoo soon, so I'll be showing that. But other than that, that was my haul. We had a great time. Met up with Eli and his beautiful wife, Amy. Eli, you know, MB Drummer, is that his name? From the vinyl community. And we had a really, really good time. Love hanging out with them. So that's all I got.
Yeah, what do we have at the food court?
Oh, we had zombie dog. And I love zombie dog.
What kind did you have?
I think it was called the City Slasher or something like that. It was a bun, a beef hot dog, guacamole, sour cream.
Bacon bits.
Bacon bits.
And mine was a what?
And yours was... I can't remember what it was called.
Had macaroni and cheese on it.
It had white truffle macaroni and cheese on it. And he loves it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the same one he got last year.
Yeah, it was good. It's messy, but they're all messy. That's what makes them good.
But it was so good. And I was so looking forward to it.
And we were hungry, but we weren't completely starved to death, so that's good. We went at the right time, I think. But
so, check out my Facebook page if you want to see pictures. I've posted plenty of pictures. Met up with Beetlejuice and Lydia and got pictures with them. Let's see, who else did I get pictures with? There's
some of those other people, I'm not sure what they were, but
they were
cool.
just some scary looking people there. So I took pictures with them.
And I'm going to make sure she posts some of those on her Instagram.
Yeah, they'll be on my Instagram too. Other than that, that's it.
And what's your Instagram name?
For
people that don't know.
I think it's Fit Kitten. I'm not sure. I'll post it. I'll put it down in the comment down below here.
It's on mine too. If you're on mine, you'll see hers. I'm sure.
Hi, Vanna.
Well, 23 minutes, 24 minutes.
All right. So I guess we better end this. I don't make it too long. Thanks for watching and subscribing. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit the red button below and subscribe to me because I show great things.
Is it a red button?
Yes, it is.
I thought it was a gray button.
It's red.
Learn something new every day.
See you guys next time.
Bye. Should I end it now?
Now.
Now's a good time.
Now.